Hi Cancer, welcome to your season. I hope you guys are all well. Cancer, got a eclipse coming up, a new moon in your sign also. On the 3rd of July, this is going to be a pretty special season. Not only is it the last of the teen years, we're going into 2020, it means finalizing, shutting down and clearing out a lot of what hasn't been working and bringing forth the initiation of new and beautiful things. Cancer, expect a lot to change in this season, and this new moon might bring in a lot of things that might ask you to think about relationships, might ask you to think about home. Basically the thing that Cancer spends the rest of the year thinking about. It'll all be illuminated and highlighted this month for you, and I think without letting yourself getting caught too much in the lunacy of this season, it is very important perhaps to think about things such as relationships, such as security, emotional as well as physical. It's both just as important. Money, home. I think with this year being a closing out, North Node being in Cancer, it is a year of endings, but with endings do come new beginnings. So as difficult as this season has the potential to be, it also has the potential of a lot of really fulfilling, lovely stuff. And I will say try and keep the mood as light as possible by enjoying what every Cancerian loves the most. Good food, good music, good company. You might need to spend a little bit of time in sunsets and moon rises to lift your mood a little bit when these eclipses really kind of pull at you. And I don't think Cancer is unfamiliar with that lunar pull. The directions it takes you in this time is entirely where you decide to go. The Chariot. Movement. Home. This is you guys, through and through. This is you guys doing what you do best. I'm actually in the middle of nowhere, guys. You'll find police everywhere, won't you? The Chariot card. I have you, and I have the King of Pentacles here. Money. Could this be an Earth sign? Could this be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus? Looks as if there is some sort of movement, some sort of progression. And I think it is definitely a time with the sentimentality of Cancer season to maybe look to see where it is that you can nurture things that seem very fulfilling. Cancer, I want to say to you, this season has a potential to be really, really stressful. But it's also got the potential to be really emotionally fulfilling for you. If you are to try and understand that movement is a part of life. Just like the moon, what goes up must come down, what goes down must come up. There is obviously a King of Pentacles, some very significant earth sign in your life at the moment. And I feel as if the situation is calling for some sort of independent emotional fulfillment, right? There's got to be an element of fulfilling your cup. I want to say here, casual promiscuity might not be the thing. It might be really like draining for you at this time. So maybe stay away from like fleeting encounters. But if this King of Pentacles, and he seems quite solid and sturdy here, if this is something to do with how you are viewing yourself and in your life, it's going to bring you a lot of emotional contentment, Cancer. If this is something to do with money, and money has been a concern, know that this season you have got the potential to really go and discover things, like search every nook and cranny, leave absolutely no stones unturned. 4 of Pentacles, ways of making money, the Hanged Man, the limbo or the stagnancy that the fear that Cancerian fear can sometimes cause. You guys are a cardinal sign, but sometimes the crab does get a little bit stuck in its ways. And so I think it's quite important here with the Queen of Cups as well, that Cancer, just like the Chariot, you try and remain as light on your feet as possible. Okay? Try and remain as honest and as true to yourself as you can. Like, listen to the signs, I want to say, Cancer. This is a very intuitive month for you, and your intuition will be at an all-time high. Situations perhaps with earth signs that may have been stuck in limbo for some time now is kind of gonna mean that you've got to take that cardinal leadership approach to life at this time. Okay? Just as the sun sets and the moon rises, you stop, you think of love, and when your heart beats, that's the good. Think and focus entirely on the good. This season might mean that you are having to pull not only your own weight, but other people's weight as well in order to get to where you need to get to, Cancer. Four of Pentacles. A routine. Where is it, Cancer, that things have become quite monotonous? Where is it that you might be feeling a bit stuck? Where is it that you know that you can do things a little bit differently this time without having to maintain such a tight grip on things, without having to hold on to things so tightly? Allow yourself to just illuminate yourself, Allow yourself to illuminate yourselves this season. If it means that you get a chance to hang out at home, do all the Cancerian fun things, because we all know that home's really important to Cancer. Security is totally important to Cancer. And where you might feel like you need to withdraw, especially where it comes to a King of Pentacles, an earth sign, or a relationship, I would say if you are provoked, just bite your tongue. Take some Cancer time though. Take some time to just hang out in your own space, in your own company. Give it time. This month is a very promising month in terms of emotional contentment for you. A lot of it's going to have to involve a lot of emotional intelligence, though, Cancer. There's going to have to be a focus, right? The crying binges, the emotional crying binges, crying at everything. You know what might help it? Maybe looking at some baby photos, photo albums. Listening to some musicals is always a good way to cheer yourself up too, isn't it, Cancer? The key really here is focus on your security. You get a really good chance, Cancer, to come back to emotional contentment, but it does mean that you're having to sort of hang out and manage and maintain your own energy before you can even try and push forward to achieving the things that you want to achieve. Get in line with the things that make sense to you. Try not to get too caught up in things that are not yet really illuminated for you. Focus perhaps a little bit more on the sacredness of home. And I want to say, what is home? Who is home? What feels like home? Good time to maybe be at home. Emotional intelligence, the warm protection of a home, even the warmth and protection of a partner. King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You guys sit side by side. Try and focus on the good. Pull yourself away as soon as you feel like things from the past might be coming up, especially around the time of your full moon. But know, Cancer, that the stars are going to be illuminating your path this month. It's going to feel like a very, very lucky month for you. And if you are capable of detaching yourself a little bit from the emotional heaviness of some of the stuff that's going to happen, you stand a really good chance of hitting some home runs or finalizing a few things that you may have been struggling to do so before. I want to say, live in that warmth, live in that heart space, right? The moon is going to illuminate or bring up a lot of things, like previous hurts, previous like heartaches, things that you know need to come to the surface now so that you can move past them and move on to better things. Which is why I do suggest, Cancer, like, don't hold on too much. Don't hold on too tightly to what you know. Illuminate yourself by just being by yourself a little bit. Take some time, do your thing, regain yourself, compose yourself, and come back stronger than ever. Queen of Pentacles, really good opportunity of making some money. Cancer season, I always find, is a lot about making money as well. The drive towards making money, the drive towards like just pushing more in terms of financial security. And I know that this might be a little bit counterproductive, but I do want to say, with this being a year of endings and closing out, you do get the opportunity to secure for yourself a nice financial bag. Do not distract yourself with fleeting things or arguments or things that might not necessarily be your problem, because you might end up focusing too long on things that are just, you know, you can't change them now. Instead, take that energy, hang out, chill out, regain composure, manage your energy. Don't hold on too tightly. Status quo. If you let it go, you might find that you're in a way better position of achieving and accomplishing the things that you actually want. Heavy earth energies, so really try and be as pragmatic as possible this season, Cancer. It's a really good season for it. Okay? The moon. Around the time of your new moon, and we are entering eclipse season, be super, super mindful of the things that you are allowing into your mind. Okay? And that is why I say, focus on the Cancerian creature comforts. Focus on home, focus on love, focus on food, focus on good movies. Do all the things that make you feel like comfort and comfortable. Cancer, I think that's all I have for you. Have a beautiful, beautiful season. And I just want to say, Cancer, if you get a chance, sit with the stars around the time of this new moon. It might do you a world of good. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer. If you'd like to book a reading, contact me on the link in the description below, and I shall catch you guys all again soon. Take care. Bye bye.